I usually avoid talking about earphones in this price segment because you usually don't get too much value for your money in terms of a lot of things, build, sound quality, features, and so on. But this comparison right now is a pretty interesting one because I think one of these offers way more value than the other, of course. Now, I will be breaking this down into a lot of detail in terms of build quality, call quality, and sound quality, of course. Stick around if you'd like to find out about every single detail, but I have left the chapters down below if you do want to follow through. So anyway, jumping into the build. The GoBoult Audio Tenet, of course, comes with a very interesting design. I really like the case. It's got a nice matte finish all around it. This is after their new naming. They were called Bolt before, but they are now GoBoult. I certainly like the effort that's gone into the overall finish. It does have a nice contrast on the case, nice matte finish, of course. And when you pop it open, you will see the earphones in the case, of course. Now, these earphones also do carry on over a similar design element, same matte finishes and so on when it comes to its overall quality. Certainly nicely done. But one thing I find really strange with this is the size of the housing. They have chosen to go for a very large 13 dynamic driver and seem to have forgotten that people in some cases do have smaller ears, because this entire design here of the housing for the driver is a little too large. I think even for people with maybe medium-sized ears, this can get a bit uncomfortable. It's not the right shape that should sit within your concha in the first place. It's like they've just gone ahead without really testing all this sort of stuff. Now, no doubt, it is a nice looking set of earphones. If you have larger ears, I'd say medium to large ears, it should fit comfortably. But if you have small ears, I'd say maybe drivers with 10 drivers or smaller will have a smaller housing, which will make it more comfortable for you. Moving on to the R50i, well, this does have a very nice matte finish to it, of course. It does have the Soundcore brand up top. And what's really cool is you also do get a lanyard along with it. So it's a very nice quality one with the Soundcore branding on it, of course. So it does have a nice element to that. And then moving on to the earphones, well, the earphones, as you can see, do have the same matte finish on the stem with a glossy finish on the inner part of the housing. But this housing, as you can see, is better shaped. It's definitely going to fit into your ear significantly better. Now, this does come with a 10 dynamic driver, so it's not as large a driver, yes, but because of that, it is going to be that much more comfortable to sit in your ear over prolonged periods of time. Now, when it comes to both of their ear tips, I'd say the Soundcore one is a little softer, ever so slightly softer, but also a little more grippy, so it should hold on to your ear and not move around very much. So in terms of comfort, I'd say the Soundcore really trumps this because of the size of the housing. It's definitely going to be something you can wear for over 30-40 minutes without discomfort. The Tenet, on the other hand, I think can cause discomfort after maybe half an hour to 40 minutes of listening time. So if you are traveling for that long, I'd say comfort-wise, go for the Soundcore. So moving on to the features, well, both of these do have tap and touch controls. They have stable versions of Bluetooth, and they do have app support as well. So one thing I will say is that I do prefer the Soundcore for one very big reason, and I'll jump into that. But I'll throw the screen up here for you so you can see the Soundcore app. Now, you will see the R50i, you see the battery levels, of course. But when you go into it, you will see, of course, an equalizer option. I think this is really cool. Because you do by default have a Soundcore signature tuning, and you can select to have increased bass with it, and you do also get way more sort of presets to play around with. So you can really sort of go into your app, choose the best sort of presets that work with various genres you're listening to. So I think this is a nice welcome. And then you do have the various controls for single, double, tap and hold options for both of these earphones, so you can customize them to whatever you want. And I really like that they have a volume tweak as well. I think volume control on your phones is necessary. And of course, you got find device. So if you play one of these to see if they are if you lost it in a sort of sofa or something, and you play the sound back, what's beeping? Okay, something really weird has just happened. I'm connected to both devices right now, and I've said find device on the Soundcore app, and the Tenet is beeping. That is really weird. Wait, let me see that with the left one. The Soundcore one is taken off. Sorry, the GoBoult Tenet one is taken off. That's absolutely amazing. Okay, so something is really weird going on over here. The Soundcore one didn't chirp, the Tenet one. I mean, there you go. That's how weird earphones are in this price range. Anyway, then you can activate the gaming mode with the R50i. So these are basically the things you can do, and you can also sort of go into the settings and figure out other things, touch tones, update firmware and all that sort of stuff, which is pretty cool. My issue with the Tenet is as soon as you go into the app, it insists that you log into it. You have to provide your cell phone number. My question is why? There is no option to skip this. I had the option with the Soundcore. It also asks you to log in with an email or whatever, but you can skip it. Why is GoBoult data farming? There is no need to data farm. If somebody buys into your brand, give them access to the product that they own. I mean, it makes no sense to me to do this. And for that reason, I don't think I don't even want to go into this right now, because this is, I don't think, correct for the consumer. It's not correct for anybody who spends their hard-earned money on a product to use it. So I'd say, again, I choose the Soundcore over the Tenet for sure, especially when it comes to this specific reason. The next thing that's important to, I think, a lot of people is how these earphones will handle their overall call quality. Now, they do come with a series of microphones, and I'm sure a lot of people who buy into this sometimes only buy these for calls in particular. So here's a quick demo to show you how these will perform in a very busy environment. So I'm calling you from the busy street I do all of my call tests from, just to give you a sense of how much these earphones are going to be battling in terms of all the noise around me. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of two-wheelers, three-wheelers, four-wheelers, trucks with pressure horns, and some construction work going on behind me as well. So these do have a lot to deal with, no doubt. So I have been on the camera microphone all this time to give you the sense of the environment around me, and I'll switch over to the GoBoult Tenet microphone right about
now. So this is the overall tonal quality you can expect to carry on over to your recipient in a very busy setting like this. No doubt, I think it should be do slightly better in a controlled environment, like if you're at office or at home, no doubt. So this has been the quick demo for the Tenet, and I'll switch over to the Anchor R50i right about now. So this is the overall tonal quality you can expect to carry on over to your recipient via the Soundcore earphones in particular. So now you are sitting in the reviewer seat. You will be able to see the difference between the two and decide for yourself which one does sound a little more superior. Because end of the day, if you want your voice to carry over to your recipient and you are spending this kind of money, these two demos should give you a better idea of exactly which one you prefer. So anyway, I do hope that this demo has given you a better understanding for how these two earphones handle their call quality, and I'll see you back in the studio.
And of course, moving on to the sound. Well, the Soundcore does come with a 10mm dynamic driver, whereas the Tenet comes with a 13mm dynamic driver. Now, you'd think, at least at this price, if you're not fully aware of how audio works, usually you'll say larger driver equals better sound. But it's never really always been the case. Just because you use a larger driver doesn't guarantee better sound. There are many other factors involved. You need to have good hardware, so you need to have a good driver, you need to have a good amp, you need to have a good a DAC chip, you need to have various crossovers if you're using multiple drivers. So it's a big driver does not equal better sound, and these two are a very obvious telltale of exactly that specific thing. So I think the Tenet is, well, it's not even okay by itself. Honestly, if you're somebody who's looking for better clarity, if you want to watch a movie with subtitles off, the Tenet isn't really the way to go, because it tends its overall sound presentation is much like this. It's just so muffled. It's beyond veiled. It's like you're holding multiple blankets in front of your mouth and talking. And I refer to that in terms of high frequencies and mid frequencies for certain. This is volume happy and bass happy. So there's a lot of boom, a lot of bloat. There's a lot of distortion. If you are somebody who's wanting clean and clear sound, the Tenet, it definitely doesn't stand up very well against the Soundcore, I will say. So I mean, if you're looking for just calls, maybe where you can hear the other person on the other side, fine. If you want to spend that money, okay. But if you're looking for like actual good quality sound, you want to hear every single element in your music, I'm not saying the Soundcore is the best thing out there. It's better than, things that are worth 50 and 60,000, 1 lakh rupees. No. For what it's worth at the price it's being sold at right now, it is spectacular. I'd say sound-wise, it definitely can sit up against things in the maybe 3,000 to 5,000 rupee range. That is also because Soundcore in particular is a brand that has always been focused on quality and they've never compromised. Even though they're selling this at a very affordable price right now, they've never compromised on build quality, features and sound quality. If you want to hear small little sparkles of detail, the Soundcore is way superior to the Tenet over here. If you want to hear clearer mids, switch your subtitles off, hear various instruments in your music and vocals. If there are multiple vocals happening, you can hear it very clearly in this. Whereas with the Tenet, everything's smushed together, it's muddled, it's distorted, it's not as clear as it should be. Lower frequencies on the Soundcore are not big and bloated like it is obnoxious on the Tenet. This is tighter and better defined for sure. It's not got, low down extension where there are scenes in some movies where there's a rumble when there's an earthquake. It may not be able to do that as well as some bass enthusiasts might like, but it does the Bollywood music, the electronic dance music well enough. And the thing is, usually when you have way too much bass, it eats into a lot of detail. Soundcore has chosen to balance this out so you have adequate bass, well enough bass. It is fun to listen to while retaining a terrific amount of detail and clarity across the highs and mid frequencies. So again, if you want good sound, if you don't want to, screw up your ears and actually be exposed to good sound, I think this set of earphones, the Soundcore R50i, is a very good start so that you hear good sound, you know what is good sound, and you evolve over the years where you realize that you want good sound going forward, get into the audiophile hobby perhaps, and not abuse your ears with distortion and heavy bass all the time. So if you do want to buy these, I have checked these out fairly recently on Amazon. In fact, I wasn't planning on doing this review earlier, but I've chosen to do it now because this Soundcore's price has been where it is for a while. So it wasn't a temporary drop. So the GoBoult Tenet or GoBoult Tenet does go for, well, it's got an MRP of about 5,499. I don't know what gives them the gall to put it at that high an MRP, but apparently the selling price is 1,499 rupees right now at the time of shooting this video. And the Soundcore R50i does have an MRP of 2,998, which is correct, but is being sold at a price of 999 rupees right now. And if you do want to also buy this in an ANC form, it does have a noise cancelling variant, which I think goes for about 1,699. So again, if you're looking for good sound, you want good clarity, good resolution, just go with the Soundcore, man. If you want to save your ears, go with the Soundcore. If by any chance the Soundcore sounds like it doesn't have enough bass, check your ear tips, because not having a proper sealed ear tip will let energy bleed out, so the bass won't sound as punchy. Take your time figuring out your ear tips, but there's one very clear winner over here. If you want good build, you want good features, and you want good sound, you go for the Soundcore. And if you don't want to, give your data, your phone number to GoBoult for their data farming, just avoid the brand completely. Go for the Soundcore. It's much greater value, and I'd say it'll actually push you in a direction of wanting to listen to better sound as you evolve with audio equipment. So anyway, there's my quick comparison between the Soundcore R50i and the GoBoult Tenet, and I do hope that this video has given you a better understanding for these earphones, and of course I do hope that I've helped you make some sort of purchase decision. If you would like to help support the channel, I'm sure you know exactly how to, but of course thank you for tuning in for some sound advice.